Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. I'm sorry I'm running late. I'm helping my baby. We got all kind of stuff going on, and I had to run. So my allergies. Supporting my baby, watching my baby video. So that went a little longer. She's starting to be on LST time too. How y'all doing today? Had to get my honey because everybody's like, oh, Led, you need to get some local honey and help your allergies. I'm a beekeeper, I know. And trust me, what you did was remind me that I'm a beekeeper. Like, oh yeah, I do have some raw natural honey. You big dummy. So yeah, I'm not supposed to be eating sugar and sweet stuff, but right now, a spoonful of medicine, no, a spoonful of honey helps the medicine go down in the most delightful way. So I need that right now. Keep my allergies. You see, I wasn't sneezing and snotting last night during the indoor bug out. That's why. How we doing, everybody? Now, this is what I want to do. What's up? Thanks for the entertainment last night. Listen, it was entertainment to you, but that's my everyday life. I let you in on some reality. Hello, finish plant 10 fruit trees. Good. Plant as much as you can. Hey, how you doing, Rucker Homestead? Today, are you still on, honey? I ain't want to be too loud.
No, I'm done.
Okay. What you guys, today ain't gonna be me running my mouth. I had to show you an update on last night, but for the most part, I want to hear from y'all's experience of your indoor camp. So, give me 2 ticks, and I'm just going to introduce this because I don't know about it myself, okay? Then I'm going to answer all the questions about the Blue Eddy. I'm going to answer all the questions about the Bouge RV deep freezer and everything. But we got one more product to show you. I've been waiting on this one. I told you I was going to do this once I got it. So I'm going to get right into it. And then I want to hear from you guys. Let's get right into it. Now, I said once I got this product, I was going to give a shout out because the person that suggested this is a fellow nurse. I'm not a nurse anymore. She's a fellow nurse and she know her stuff. So shout out to Frugal Nurse Homestead. Frugal Nurse done hit me onto a couple of different things. So I want to say thank you for this because this one was a big one. I'm going to put her link in the thing below so you can go see what she's talking about. So Frugal Nurse, I know how to get ready for a bad situation. Don't ever think you know everything, everybody. Don't ever think you know everything. Even if you've been military personnel, technology changes so fast that what you knew 5 years ago is almost obsolete now. So, what was I doing? Purifying water, right? I was purifying water. Distilling water. Got to give a shout out to Frugal Nurse Homestead. Frugal Nurse, I had to get that big Berkey water filter. And I only got the big Berkey because I want to be able to pick it up and go. So it's not as big as yours. She got the big Royale, the Royale with cheese. That's a great one. But this one holds 2.25 gallons of water. I'm gonna bring this down a little bit and get my ugly mug out of it. This holds 2.25 gallons of water, of pure water. Now I can only tell you guys this thing does so much that I can only tell you to please go look it up and do research, because you're going to ask me a bunch of questions that I do not know anything about. So here's another box unboxing, as we will. This is my first time. My first time too. Kind of smell like warehouse. So this stuff, you guys, and if you're wondering why is he spending all this money on all this stuff? Because when I look at my prep, some of my stuff is outdated, family. Some of my stuff is outdated. Did you see how it's going to purify my water? All those pots, you got to connect and everything else. Some stuff, you need to stay on top of your preps. You need to practice with your preps. You need to use your preps and refill them, reuse them, because we're going to talk about what happened last night with a lot of people. I got a lot of emails and I got a lot of the same stuff. So let's get right into this, and then I'm gonna get back to it. I don't know much about this device. I just know it's top of the line water filtration from a microbial point. Look at that. Oh, she pretty too, y'all. Look at that. From a microbial aspect, this gets out fuel, medications, chlorine, all this different stuff. So I plan on, I'm gonna scoot this back. I'm gonna put this together later, but I just want you guys to get a good look at it so we all know what's going on. While everybody is buying crazy stuff, we really need to, everything else to hook it up is in this box right here. And I'm gonna hook this up, I'm gonna put this together. I'm literally opening this up on live. So if it was missing parts and stuff, you guys would have knew it. I'm doing this right now. Amazon, I'm gonna put a link in the description when I'm done. Okay, so all of this, it came with everything it needs. The filters is in the box, and we'll go over that at a later time, because I don't want to use this whole video and talk about the Berkey water filter. But this is freaking awesome, okay? So, I want to be able to drink good water, and I'm going to tell you what made me do this. What made me do this was in Texas and Mississippi and Louisiana, they're having reports of their water is still disgusting and undrinkable. Now, if that is still the case to this very day, I know as of yesterday, it was like that. And you need to make sure, if this is your problem, you need to start thinking about water filtration. You need to start thinking about how are you going to get your water in a mess. Even if you collect rainwater like I do. I collect rainwater in several different barrels around my land, but it's still not 100% drinkable. Okay, you still have to filter rainwater. Everybody keeps saying collect rainwater, but you better filter them junks. Okay, now I know what you see in people like, oh, people in third world countries, they drink water there. Yeah, they can, because their system is used to drinking crap water. So they've been drinking that horrible water so long, they've become immune to a lot of the things in that water. That water is terrible, mind you. Don't get that twisted. But the human body is miraculous. You'll be surprised over time and over generations, you can even call it evolution, what your body will start being able to handle as time goes on. So those people in those different countries, yeah, the water is horrible. Yeah, they shouldn't be drinking it, but they have built up a sort of immune system. That's why when you leave out of the States, the first thing, I don't care if you're coming from the UK to the Americas or vice versa or anywhere else, the first rule that they tell you, what do they tell you? Don't drink the water. Not necessarily because it's bad water, but your body ain't used to how they filter or deal with their water. So what you're going to do when you go down to Cancun to party, you're going to get sick. You know what they tell you when you go to Cancun? Just drink the Coronas. I'm thirsty, I'm parched, drink Coronas. Okay? Either that or you gonna pay $20 for a little 8-ounce bottle of water. So I can't make this stuff up. Do your own research and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. So your water, before even your food, you can go forever without food. You can't go no time without water. Okay? So there you go. I don't know if they tell you to drink the Coronas because it'll hydrate you, or just drink it until you pass out is better than dying from dehydration. I don't know. So I'm not going to keep talking about the Berkey water filter, because what I would like to do is speak with my friend Frugal Nurse, and we're going to do a back and forth about this thing. I really want to know more about it. If you do have a Berkey water filter, I'm going to be doing another video this week, and we're going to talk about water. We're talking about getting our preps together. We're talking about getting our garden and our food together. We're talking about getting our water together. All playtime is over, family. All playtime is over. Once I filter and purify through this and my purifier, I'm going to show you something else you need to do. Don't just wait around. Purify your water and then put it away. Purify it, distill it, and then put your water away. This is a 6-gallon jug that you can buy anywhere, okay? Purify your water and put it away for a later time, so you don't have to be worrying about, hold on, because this is gravity fed. It's going to take a while for it to filter your water, especially if the water is filthy and you're getting it out of the pond or something, or out of your rain gutters. It's going to take a long time to filter because it's nasty. So if you already got some water put away, you can start drinking that water first, and then while this is filtering the new nasty water, you got water on hand. Use your head. So, with that being said, let's get it on, okay? I just wanted to talk to you guys real quick about your water. I told you I had another surprise for you. This is it. The Big Berkey water filtration system. And I kid you not, I've been wanting one of these for years. But after the last things that have happened, what made me do the first emergency video was when our phone rang and they told us to boil our water. Some machine, boil your water, boil your water. Will Robinson, boil your water. That made me be like, you know what? Something is wrong. There was no storm. There was nothing going on. Out of the blue, in the middle of the night, a phone call telling us to boil our water. That's when I went live, hooked up the generator outside, if y'all remember that video. Hey, how you doing, 2 Max in the pack? That sparked all of this. Like, you know, this is getting stupid. And it's starting to hit too close to home, family, right? You always think, that's happening to them. That won't happen to us, though. Yeah, that's always happening on that side of the country, but not over here. Those issues always happen in that city, but never over here. You better get that out of your head. Because clearly, guess what? Never snows in Texas. That sounds like a country song right there. It never rains in Southern California. They need to switch the lyrics up to that. It never snows in Southern Texas. They better change the words to that. Never snows in San Antonio. It never snows in San Antonio. Change the words, because that's how crazy everything is. Everybody think that what I'm doing, well, some people, is just for fun and it's ridiculous. But I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to give you some testimony today. And some of y'all in here right now can testify, because I got your emails. In those emails, I'm going to share with you nothing personal, but I'm going to share with you the general subject matter of most of those emails today, which was, I'm glad we did this, because I would have been struggling trying to either set this tent up. I didn't know how to get this equipment together. I didn't know how to put this, that, or that together. I forgot my water. I forgot my bucket. I forgot my toilet. I forgot my food. I didn't know. Somebody was even like, yeah, I got to think of another way to get my sleeping arrangements because I can't be crawling up off the ground. I might need a cot or an air bed. It was so many things that we've learned last night. Yeah, it never snows in San Antonio. Y'all can say, look, I'm gonna get rights off that song. That's mine. Yeah, if y'all hear somebody singing "It Never Snows" in San Antonio, y'all tell it, copyright. Lead Farm 73 said that first. Copyright. That's his song. It never snows in San Antonio. That's mine. So, I want to hear from you guys. What was the things you were glad you did? And what did you forget? What do you think you can do different the next time we do this? Because it's coming up. Even the people that missed it, they were celebrating their faith or their holiday or whatever it is, or your religion. We're going to do it on another day. So are you ready for the next round? Because it's going to be a next round, and I'm going to announce it a week early and let everybody know, because we're going to keep doing this. You don't have to follow me. You don't have to watch it. This is for people that really are concerned about the well-being of their family during all the crisis and the weird stuff that's going on. If you don't like me or my videos or anything, you don't have to participate. Totally understandable. This is for the people that really need some help, and we having fun doing it. Okay, Sammy Joe said, I carried water from the spring for many years. I've had a Berkey water filter about 7 years, and it's the best water filter. I truly love it, and that's all I hear. Earl K, strange times. Exactly, my friend, exactly. Raquel says, not sure my oranges made it after the last freeze. Now, that's something to think about. If the weather is changing in different ways in places we're not used to. I remember years ago they had the freeze in, I think it was California. No, Florida. And it wiped out the whole city. I think I was a teenager. And it wiped out the whole citrus groves, right? That winter. Wiped them out completely. And that next year, anything that had to do with citrus, the price went through the roof. I will never forget that, because I remember my dad bitching and moaning about that. I remember that. Just, it was a freak of nature. I'm 48, so when I was a teenager, let's just say 15, 16, somewhere around in there, and they had that freeze down in Florida, wiped out all the citrus groves. If y'all remember that, tore they butts up. They was importing juices from other countries, tore them up, importing oranges and stuff. Could grow zones as we know it change? They're already changing. That's why I say rep your zone, but don't put that in stone. Rep your zone, understand your grow zone, but don't put that in stone, because my zone is 8A, but my zone on my island is different than 8A. I even want to say I'm either 8B or a 9 on my island, but maybe a couple of blocks away, it might be different. If you up on a mountaintop, or if you down in a pit, a valley, all that changes. That's just generalization. Nothing is set in stone. And with the weather climates changing as fast as they are, nothing is set in stone. I did a whole video on that a long time ago, and it was called Nothing is Set in Stone. Let me see. Okay, I remember peach groves in Georgia struggle too. Right. Was that 2014? Seemed like it was, oh, maybe it was just that. I was about to say, it seemed like it was longer than that ago, but it's happened several times. Did you do red dye test for Berkey water? I just got it. I haven't done anything. Did you guys know that it snows in Hawaii? Nope. If someone has physical challenges, they need to prepare for that in case of an emergency. Like my back locks up on me. Sometimes I need to elevate furniture, if you will. Thank you, Heart, I'm gonna say heart because I can't pronounce the first one, okay? Exactly. These are things that we found out last night. We found this stuff out last night about what we do and what we do not need in our preps. And the more we do this, the more we're gonna learn about what's necessary, what's unnecessary. How you doing, John Welsh? Said, what's up, family? That's one of the reasons why I love watching garden everywhere. Exactly. You don't just watch one channel. Watch everything, even stuff that you don't even ain't. I watch people that live up north. You wonder how I know so much about banana trees, banana plants rather. It ain't from learning how to grow from people in the islands. It's from this dude up in Ohio, where I'm from. He grows bananas. That's where I got a lot of that knowledge from. This dude never taught. He never show himself. He just be walking around his tropical forest. I'm sure you probably seen one of his videos. He do not talk. Matter of fact, if you're not very interested in tropical plants like that, you will click off of his channel because you will just be walking through tropical plants and every now and then he reaches his hand out and rubs something. It's a little weird, very knowledgeable. Sometimes you ain't got to run your mouth to get a lot of knowledge. Okay, let me see. Got 8 trees from a food forest nursery yesterday, a little bit. I got them planted this morning. Mulberry, elderberry, nannerberries, and American persimmons. That's good. Plant as much food as you can. It's an everyday process. Yes, it is. What's up, family? Oh, got that one. Got that. Okay. Here we go. I practiced when it hits the fan on Wednesday when my water was shut off. I knew where everything I needed to act like had no other access. I am going to steam cans pair tomorrow. That's right. If you ain't up on no canning game, you better go talk to all the canners in the house. You got, I was about to call her Lady Gaga. Lord help me. Homestead Heart. Granny Karma. That's what I was about to call Lady Gaga. Lord help me. Granny Karma. Homestead Heart. Cheryl's Organic Food Forest. Those are the canners that I know about. Those are the ladies that I was listening to and taught me how to can. Okay? It's a lot of, mind you, it's a lot of great canners out there. Those were the ladies that I was focused on because I knew of them. That's it. If you can go to anybody's channel that's going to teach you how to can and preserve your food, go do it. Because that's going to save you a lot of time and energy. Yeah, it's Simbi. If you ain't up on your canning game, you need to cut that out. If you don't think you need to cut it out, go watch the news. Yes, they were my first 2 that came to mind. Exactly. And listen to this. True story. Listen. If you're one of the people that don't believe the news, if you don't believe the news and they're always trying to scare you and, oh, tidal waves are coming. This is how I think, whether they lying or not. You know what I'll be thinking when I hear stuff like that? What if the tidal wave is coming? What if food shortages will happen? What if the water is contaminated? I don't care about what their agenda is. I don't care if you believe the news or not. You always need to keep some of this goofy stuff in your head. And I'm going to tell you why. Because some of the stuff they say may not happen today. But it ends up happening. Here's the funny thing. Now, don't start me on no conspiracy theories. Okay? We ain't doing that. We gonna peek around a dumpster. We ain't going down that alley. Okay? We're just peeking around a dumpster. Conspiracy. Seems like every time they say something like this, it's almost a warning. It's like not news, but it just feels like it's a warning of something that's about to happen. Maybe not today, maybe not this year. It always seems like it's going to happen. All right, we done with peeking around a dumpster at conspiracy. That's it. Don't want to talk about that no more. That's me. Okay? It's kind of like a warning. That's all. Crime is on the rise today. It may not be now. And some people say, our neighborhood is nice. Our neighborhood is wonderful. But in about 10 years, okay, they flooded with some drugs. It's going to be, you're going to have to start locking your doors.
What you do with my list?
What list, honey?
Oh, never mind. I found it.
You blaming me already?
I mean, you had it covered up over here.
I'm sorry.
With all this stuff.
Don't beat me, mother. Please. No more. No more. Getting on me. This body coming here fussing at me. Okay. She said, I'll go plant my radishes now. So everybody say, hey, baby.
Hey, y'all.
So, with all of that being said, get up on your refrigeration. Get up on your water filtration. James Brown? Didn't you feel better? You gotta say it. Huh?
I didn't know what he said.
Then what you say it like, huh? Then you feel better? I ain't say no words, not really.
I don't know what the words was.
Yeah, huh? Burn it with the hot sauce. Get down, huh?
Is that the same song?
No, that's my song.
Oh.
Burned by the hot sauce is mine. I wish he was alive because I would try to sell him the lyrics. But anyway. Burned by the hot sauce, huh? Get on down, huh?
You were saying something that sounded important. You'll have to ask them whatever it was.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. You know what you do to me. It's okay, honey. Yeah, 67 says, I'm 80% unprepared and 90% unfit. We must condition ourselves physically to handle times of crisis. Though we may have all preps, we should be in the best physical, mental, emotional health. Very true. Very true. And you know what? I believe that, but being 90% and 80% is, I don't care how strong or fit you are. I don't care how far you can run. The more energy you run because you're so healthy, you still need to replenish yourself, and you still need food. You still need shelter. You still need water. You still need all of that stuff. So this is a 50-50 deal. Okay? I don't care how healthy you are. I don't care how fit you are. If you cannot replenish yourself, because if you are super fit and you are super healthy, you also have a very, very healthy and strong metabolism, which does what? Burn fat and calories even faster than me. True story. If I can defend myself and hide, I will live longer than you, because my body stores fat longer. If I can defend myself and hide away from threat and danger, I will live longer than you in any adverse condition, because your metabolism takes so much energy and it burns so much energy so fast. If you don't have food and water, you're going to be doomed. So remember that. This is a 50-50 deal here, okay, when it comes to prep. Everybody keep thinking you got to be in your best tip-top physical shape and ready to run. Either be tip-top physical shape, be ready to run, or be a beast at hide and seek. You understand? Everybody ain't going to always have to run. You got to be a beast at hide and seek as well. If you're a little overweight and you're good at hide and seek, okay, that's just how this works. You know, I don't make the rules. It's just the truth. Hey, Debbie. Let me see. That's right. You know most people they find in all of these war zones, they didn't run. They're hiding in plain sight. They find a lot of people like that, hiding in rubble. And they've lived through an entire war for months by hiding in sewers and in rubble. They weren't the ones that ran. The ones that ran, they picked them off, boom, from 100, 200 yards. You can run as fast as you want to. Okay? Sometimes your escape is hiding. Now, when you can make a move, make a move. Just throwing that out there, okay? Just purchased 18 IBC totes. Have the Crown Berkey. You have the Crown Berkey. Because I was going to get the Royal, but it was $30 more, but like the same size. Unless the print was wrong. So I sent that back and got this one. It's the, which one? The Crown Berkey is the 5 gallon, right? I might get that too. Because this one is just I can take this with me. The Crown is something we're going to be using every day. Let me see. Giselle says, Live Farm 73, have you canned any dry beans? No, because I don't feel you need to dry no beans. Now, it's a lot of canners to dry. I mean, to can dry goods. No, I put those in 5-gallon buckets with bay leaves and seal it up and let it go. I don't think you need to dry none, but who am I? Oh, the Crown is 6 gallons. I will be looking into that tonight, Lori Lewis. Thank you. Harriet Claire 38 says, ordered the Travel Berkey. Oh, that the smaller one. Okay, got you. Go to Berkey website. They help you decide which one to get. Crown is 6 gallon. Got you. Concealment is, VM says, concealment is one of the best things a person can learn. Concealment. Camouflage. Camouflage. Yup, you just clipped that on each one. Have you, okay, got that one. You can run, but you can't also hide. What's up, my garden family? How you doing, Superman 42.0? I'm going back a little bit. All right, I think I got it. Let me see. Anyone have experience with the Alexa Pure versus Berkey? Nope. Texas went into shock. It's a good to know how to survive multiple situations. Amen to that. Have you tried prime the Berkey filters without water pressure? No. I literally just opened this maybe what, y'all, was been 30 minutes ago. I literally just opened this up. So if you guys see a different brand, hey honey, hand me a napkin. I think my camera is foggy or something. If you see a different brand and you experience with it, let everybody know. You guys are lucky that you can carry well, we ain't gonna talk about that because it ain't that you always have to have on your hip. Yes, I meant we need to condition for crisis of all events. Amen. Amen. And listen, I wasn't getting on you at all, 67. I wasn't getting on you at all. I was just, you sparked something in my head. Thank you, honey. You sparked something in my head that actually needed to be addressed. That wasn't about you, at all. There we go. That's a little better. Not at all. No, please don't take offense to that. There's a Berkfield made for UK by Berkey Company. If you have experience with that stuff, just let everybody know what experience you have with your water filtration system so everybody else can know. Because if we keep on spitting out such and such make one, such and such make one, but do you have experience with it? Because there's literally thousands of brands and makers. That don't help none of us. If you don't have experience with that, like everybody has used a Brita water filter. We can speak on that. But if we just keep on throwing out names, it's not going to help any of us. And that's what we're here to do. Order the hot plate. Got burned by the hot plate. Return too many watts required. Need stove that I can use in a safe room bug out. True. Clearly filter is excellent as we have that one in our fridge and Berkey on the countertop. Uh-oh, got a question. You have canned, oh, I think I got that. No, I don't can dry. I don't can dry goods at all. Let me see. Says, question off topic. If my lettuce plants go to seed, now the leaves taste bitter. Will the plants ever be edible again? No, you need to be letting your plant go to seed so you can collect seeds so you can have more seeds for the next coming season. Stop trying to eat that plant. Let that thing do what it's supposed to do and reproduce. That's what it's doing right now. Trying to eat it right now is almost ridiculous. Trust and believe it. Let that thing, let it finish growing and let it go to seed and get those seeds off of there. That's what we do with our well, that's what we do with everything. Okra, red mustard greens, lettuce, kale, everything. We let a few go to seed. 2 fluoride filters come with the Crown Berkey. Two fluoride filters, right. Let me see. Let me see. The neighbor came over a bit ago and let me know that his something jumped over the fence in my yard with my two. Okay, I don't know what that is. Did they fix that tap water in Michigan? No, they've never fixed the water in Michigan. Never. My sister and I slept in my Class B RV at 18 degrees just to see if we could do it. Don't die though, okay? Don't die. Okay. Angela BS1 says, is my Meyer lemon okay at night, 35-degree weather? I don't know. I would need to see it. I don't know where you live. I don't know anything. So I would really have to see. I don't know the size of it. Let me see. I love van SUV builds because you can have all this equipment in it. True. Let me see. How you doing? I can't pronounce your name. How you doing? Do you think it's important to have both water filter like the Berkey and a distiller? Absolutely. Because the distiller, you can distill other things. You can't do that with this Berkey. Okay? I can't talk about it, but you can distill other things to make them pure and powerful. Berkey, you can't do that with. Get it? Let me see. Pure pondering awesomeness. Thank you. You're right on track. Thank you. Let me see. My Meyer lemon survived temps below 30 degrees. I'm in zone 8B. All right, Josie B. But it still depends on the size of it. How young is it? Is it tender? All of that. It's just so many questions to be asked with that one. Make sure you prime your Berkey first before using it. Put it under pressure water. Okay. Lead, would you have a distiller only for emergencies every day? If I had to choose, if I could only pick one, I would pick a distiller. Because you can distill water and you can distill other things. It's a multi-purpose device, where this is, it is what it is. So I would pick a distiller first. How you doing, Marie Palmer? J. Jones. Okay, let me see. Giselle Moore, let me ask you, because my question isn't being answered. So when can I dry beans and store them? Wait. Let me ask you, because my question isn't being answered. So when can I dry beans and store them? Will I be able to eat it later out of the jar? See, that's what I'm saying, Giselle Moore. I would love to answer you, but I don't do that. So I can't give you an answer about something I don't do. I could lie to you, but I don't want to do that. I store my beans in a 5-gallon bucket and put bay leaves in them and seal it up in a garbage bag. I don't put any beans, I don't do them no other way. So if you want to pressure can beans, or I don't. A lot of people do. And to me, it's a waste of jars. Jars are hard to find. Dried beans will be fine for, oh my God, almost indefinitely. But when you got something that's going to keep rotting, like fruit, vegetables, that's the stuff I use, my meat, that's the stuff I use my jars for. Got you. Never heard you answer the question. Sorry, I missed. No, it's okay. I'm just trying to kick it to you. Like, I try not to tell nobody nothing that I don't do. If I don't do it, not saying it can or cannot be done, I only try to tell people the things that I know and I've experienced, or I'm just talking out the side of my neck. Other stuff can be Googled. No, let me see. I think she wanted to know to dry beans. Yeah. Yes, you can pressure can beans and eat them later. got you. Make mass R PM 2. Okay, I missed something. Can you use AC unit not only for comfort, but you can collect water out of the back and water your plants, wash your dishes, and other things? True, very true. Honey. Oh snap. Okay, I wanted to show you guys the Blue Eddy. I got the solar panels out, and the sun is going down now, so now it's not bringing in no wattage. So it's a little late for that. Let me see. Grown Mountain said, Lady Led said you were talking out of somewhere else. What? Use Mylar bags to store dry foods for long term. You know what? I'm gonna say this about Mylar bags. I never knew anything about Mylar bags until I was an adult. Till I was grown, good and grown. Like just let's say 10 years ago. Every elder that I've ever seen stores their beans and dry goods in buckets with bay leaves in them. That's all I know. Everybody is spending a lot of money on the Mylar bags, and I believe they work. But see, I'm trying to think simple. If stuff pop off, there won't be no Berkey. You still got to replace this filter. How else will you do it? You need to learn how to distill water, right? Because you can make a distiller. You can't make a Berkey water filter. So when it comes to storing dry goods, you can't buy you know what I'm saying, the bags. If there is no transportation or they cost $1 billion to buy some because of all the problems going on, you can grow a bay leaf tree, which I'm doing, and use the bay leaves to store those dry goods in a bucket or in a can, in a bottle. Those are things that our ancestors too, but our elders did. And some of our elders are still alive to this very day and probably eating some of that same good food to this very day. So I love technology. Mylar bags, to me, new technology as far as what we're using them for. But the bay leaf plant, forget about it. It's proven. It's proven. And the only thing you really trying to do is keep those beetles and stuff in the larvae, whatever done laid eggs in those beans when they collected them. You're trying to keep that at bay. And those bay leaves do that. I'm telling you. You can store dry beans in the short tubs and slide under your bed even. How often do you change Berkey water filters? I don't know. You're going to have to Google that one. Go on their website. Lead, will a bay leaf tree grow in 6B? I don't know. You may have to Google that. Filter pick in your email. Okay. Let me see. Wally World food grade buckets now. Is it hard to get Berkeys last year when everything kicked off? The price was ridiculous. It's still ridiculous. Sammy Joe, you store your sugar with a slice of bread in it and it will be fine for years. That's stuff that I've heard. I've never done that one. But I've heard that's how they survived, through the Great Depression and everything else. Thank you so much, Earl K. I'm doing my best. I heard that bay leaves also keep away bed bugs. I don't know anything about that. Don't try to make them into a but if it work, if it work, you have the Crown Berkey and love it. Let me see. Keep the ideas coming. I'm doing my best. What are the bay leaves for? They keep away the whatever bugs that might be in there, microscopic bugs, keep them from eating your food, getting bigger, having babies, larva eggs. Because I don't know if you've ever done it, but have you ever had? I'm from up north where we got a lot of stuff from our corner stores, right? So you might go to the corner store and buy a box of macaroni and cheese, okay? and you get home and you pour that box of macaroni and cheese into the saucepan, about to pour the water in it, and your macaroni is moving. This was a sealed box. You take that back to the store and say, man, I want my money back. This macaroni won't keep still, Jack. And he say, okay, no problem. Let you just go pick another box. I'm sorry about that. And some must have bit that box. But guess what? You buy 2 more boxes, and both of those boxes you pour into the saucepan. That macaroni won't sit still. So that's what bay leaves are for, to keep that out. Because what people don't realize, all of your food has not been properly washed and dealt with. It's microbes that live in this stuff. It lives in the boxes. It lives in the containers and all of that stuff. And that's why people say, man, wash your food before you go to eating it. Unless you grew it yourself. You don't know where none of this stuff came from, right? None of it. So, yeah, this is normal information to me that somebody just said, what? Yeah, for me to see you. Yes. You will get a bag of beans, and that bag of beans, you leave it up in your counter too long, and you'll pull that bag of beans down up in your cabinet, pull it down to cook it, and that bag of beans won't keep still, if you dig what I'm saying. That bag of beans is trying to get out of the pot. Right? So that's what I'm trying to tell you that you need to be aware of. And my parents and their parents, we didn't know nothing about no Mylar bag. I never heard the word Mylar bag until I was grown. And they start putting Pop-Tarts in them. That's the only thing I know about. Right, mealy bugs, exactly. That's what we call them, mealy bugs. Okay. Weevils. That's it. In your rice, your beans. And that's why I'm like, that Mylar bag is keeping stuff from getting in, but it's literally probably already something in it. Right, and rodents can tear into them bags if you don't store them properly. I don't do all of that. And all my stuff been stocked up for years, and we ain't had no problems. I always check my preps. All of my beans and stuff is fine. So that's something that a lot of people may not know that you may want to look into. So if you don't have a bay laurel tree, or it's like a bush, honey, can you please, you know the tree to keep knocking over? Can you hand me that so I can show them exactly what a bay laurel tree looks like? Because I bought one. And hand me one of them buckets of the leaves down there on the store shelf. So I could just give them an idea of what it looked like. I'm asking a lot of you, baby. I know. Just get it when you can. So I just want them to see what this stuff look like. They could be growing in their yard. You need to see this so that way you'll have an idea what it looks like. Her hands are so okay. Okay, I'm gonna show you in a second. Freeze weevils out if you can. Been looking for bay leaves to grow, and they're hard to find. Bay leaves are hard to find in the store, like to cook with, and they're hard to find a plant. I'm gonna tell you, how many people here in South Carolina? How many people in South Carolina? In Columbia, anywhere in South Carolina, it don't even matter, because for this, you might want to do some traveling. Anybody? If anybody is here in South Carolina, I found this huge, I ain't gonna say huge, it's a good size bay laurel tree at Seven Oaks Nursery. Seven Oaks Nursery here in Columbia, South Carolina. This, family, is a bay laurel tree. This is what it looks like. This is what it looks like while it's alive, okay? This is what keeps those bugs from doing any harm to your stocked goods. No, just freezer in the fertilized eggs. What if you don't have a freezer? We got to remember that. Back in the Great Depression and times like that, there was no refrigeration. There was no freezing. If things happen where the power goes out, are you going to try to use your Blue Eddy or your Jackery to run your freezer to freeze your food store so bugs don't get in? Or you can go just rip a bunch of leaves off of your bay laurel tree that won't stop growing and put in your food. See, you gotta think on two different ways. You can't always we can't always lean towards technology. Technology is great, but you also have to think about, okay, what do I do in a bare bones situation? Boom. They've been doing this for hundreds of years, if not more. This is what our grandparents and their grandparents did. This right here. Now, this is what they look like out of the store. I was very fortunate to find these at this chef store. I haven't even opened this one. She gave me the one that wasn't open yet. We'll open it because I'm about to use it. This is what they look like dry. They just leaves. Just plain old dry leaf. And they smell kind of like mint. They smell like tea. They smell like tea is what they smell like, just like tea leaves. Minty tea leaves. So this is what I where is this label at? This is what I got. It's plain old bay leaves. Does it matter if they dry or fresh? I don't know. I've just always heard dry bay leaves. I don't know. So that's why when I found this, let me tell you something. I ain't gonna lie. I paid a fortune for this. That's what I paid. Because the reason it's so hard to find is because that's how valuable this little baby tree is. Yikes, nothing. That's how valuable this is. Not only can you eat it, but it will keep all of your food right. It's worth it and then some. And then you know what you can do? You can come in here and do an air layer graft like I showed you the other day. Now you have two. That's what I'm doing before I go to bed tonight. I'm going to turn this one bay leaf tree into two tonight. I'm going to air layer it right here and let it grow some roots. And then I'm going to show y'all the results later when it pop out. So I'm just kicking to you what I know, what I've seen, what I've lived through. That's it. Okay? I'm not even talking about stuff that I heard. Okay, where'd I get it from again? There's a nursery here in Columbia, South Carolina. It's called Seven Oaks Nursery. Tell them Led sent you. Okay, trust me on that. Seven Oaks Nursery, and tell them Led Farmer 73 sent you there. If they are out, they will get you more. All right? We use bay leaves for making porridge and for seasoning other foods. How do you use bay leaves? You're going to have to Google that because I just went over that one. I'm from LA. My cousin has a bay leaf tree she shared with the community and family because they get huge. This is a tree, y'all. A tree. It's just this is little. So you will have, listen, this will be a joke. This will be a joke once this get of size. I could get this all day long. So you will never run out of the stuff that you need if you're growing it for yourself. Even though you grow the food, you got to think about how are you going to preserve it. Because I'm going to tell you a true story. Homestead Heart, Cheryl's Organic Food Forest, and Granny Karma, I started watching them even more and more because they are experts at pressure canning and water bath canning food that I know, people that I know, okay? The reason I started watching them more and more do that part of their game is because I started growing more and more and more food, okay? This year, I got a bucket of peaches. That next year, I got 2 buckets of peaches. That next year, I don't know what the heck I'm gonna do with all these peaches, plums, pears, apples, lettuce, tomatoes. Everybody grow tons of tomatoes and you let half of them rot. You let half of it rot because you don't know what else to do with it. We can't eat these. How many times y'all say we don't eat these tomatoes fast enough? Can you cut this light on
Well,
for me,
see, it
baby?
ain't even about not knowing what to do. Is you can't keep up with the harvest.
Right.
You like, well, I'll get out there in a minute. No, they ready now.
Right. Right. And guess what? It's so many that the animals have they share, and there's still tons of tomatoes out there on the
They
doggone.
just keep coming.
That's right. They just keep coming. So what do? You can it. Jars and lids are valuable right now. Let me see. Fishing, do they have a website or no? Giselle, yes, it's easily grown garden at yahoo.com.
What is that?
I don't know. Somebody
That's
asking.
not our website.
What?
Easily, what is that?
What are you talking about?
She asked you about a website and you said at yahoo.com. What is that?
Easily grown garden.
.com?
.com. That's why I need you.
What are they trying to do?
I don't know. They just asked if we have a website.
Oh.
Easilygrowngarden.com. What did I say?
At yahoo.com.
Ooh, I'm thinking of Lead Farmer 73 at Yahoo. Sorry. Our website is easily grown, like it's easily done, easilygrowngarden.com. I was about to say it again. Sorry. So thank you so much, Reba Patterson. I'm asking about the bay leaves. What do you need to know about the bay leaves, Giselle Moore?
Or maybe she's talking about the Seven Oaks Garden House.
Oh, the Seven Oaks Garden.
I don't.
Oh, so I was asking about where you said the bay leaves. Oh, because I repeated that several times. It's at Seven Oaks Nursery here in Columbia, South Carolina.
I don't know if they have a website. No.
I don't know. If they have a website, I don't know what they're. Oh, right. You're asking for Seven Oaks Nursery. You gonna have Seven Oaks Nursery? I don't know. I've never gone to their website. I just go to the store. I put bay leaves in rice too. Let me see. Thank you so much, Cindy Davis. Kamika Burton says older folks and ancient people knew how to preserve food. Several different usages. We all have to study. That's right. Don't just count on me. Don't count on what I'm telling you. You don't gotta believe me. Do your research on your own and you will see. You to please. And as you see, I mess up. I speak over and stumble over my own words sometimes. Thank you, Frankie. That's right, Google. Yeah, there you go, Giselle Moore. Just check, dear. I don't know everything, I promise you. I never claim to know everything. I'm trying to help out, though. Let me see. There's a term called normacy bias. Joseph had a vision to store food. So okay, that's a lot of reading, babe. Thank you. I wonder if she's asking about beans. I don't know that one either. When should my wife put her banana tree in the ground in North Carolina? Just do it after the last frost.
That's towards the end of April.
Whatever they're in North Carolina, if that's whenever their last frost is, whenever their last frost is. Now I've been doing this for years. I don't go put my bananas in all willy-nilly. I make sure it's the last frost. Because if you put it out there and it gets you one more good freeze, you're gonna ruin your banana plant, and it's gonna smelt down into nothing and have to start all the way back over again if it lived through it. Okay, bay leaves are a rich source of vitamin A, C, iron, potassium, calcium. Thank you very much. Hey, late to the live. That's okay, no problem. All right, so what I want to know is, did anybody else do this thing last night? Did anybody else do the whole prepper? Did you find out anything? What did you find out? Did you need something else? Did you not have enough? Did you have too much of something? Thank you so much, Cindy Davis. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's a lot of information. And the only reason, listen, I've been going on almost every day. think about this. I've been going on almost every day, but look how much people keep saying, what? That's what is happening? When did it happen? See, that's why I'm doing it. Because people need to know some of this stuff. And if I know it, I'm sharing it. So, let me see. Whole new perspective say, yes, I need a different tent. See, little things like that is things to know.
We found out that our bed, it fits too perfectly.
Right. We found out that our
That was too close.
queen size, she said it was too claustrophobic, really?
Yeah.
Was it the air or it was just the space?
All of the above. I kept feeling like, I can't live in here. I can't get out.
You were supposed to school closer.
I'm gonna get out.
Let me see. Robert Jackson, I didn't do it because I had to do it during the Texas freeze. That's fine. Let me see. Simby Davis, Barlene, olive oil spray, great for the okay, I missed something. Does the label on your tree have the actual name? No, it's just a bay laurel tree. I don't think you need to know. I mean, care if it's like the Jennifer bay laurel or the Jimmy or the. I don't think that even matters. Like these, think about it. Those just say bay leaves. They don't say what kind, like citronella orange, red blood orange. I don't think that's going to work. How you like the Berkey, Led? I don't know because I just opened it about an hour ago. I've never used it before. I literally unboxed this just now. I'm about to order my pop-up tent, sleeping bag, and heating blankets as well. What's the name of the nursery in Georgia? I don't know the. You talking about Ison's Nursery? Ison's Nursery and Vineyard. Tanya Douglas. Thank you so much, Tarika. Let me see. Angela BS says, I have a 10-man tent, too much. We'll be getting a 2-man pop-up. I wouldn't say 2-man. Try to look into a 3 to 4-man tent. That way, it's a lot of room if you by yourself.
Or 6.
No, not on the run. Not on the run. No.
That's like the ones that we had at not the last camp.
Babe, that was huge. We still got it. It's in the garage, the red one.
To me, it's just right if you're trying to put a blow-up bed in there and not.
But if you're trying to survive and you on a run, you ain't think about no blow-up bed. You just trying to get out of the rain. No, babe. That's for camping, having fun. Right now, we camping and having fun. That's what I just said, a 3 to 4. Because you can roll out some of them kindergarten mats. You don't need no air bed. That's a luxury.
The air bed is heavy.
An air bed is heavy. The air bed is heavier than the tent itself to carry. Those kindergarten rollout mats is the bomb. Just grab you a couple kindergarten rollout mats. I done slept on my own kids' kindergarten mats, believe it or not. And boom, carry your tent. That's all luxurious. I'm not talking about luxury because we can start talking about all kind of crazy stuff.
No, not luxury, but like if you have it and you can move with it.
No.
Some stuff is mental as well.
It is mental, and that's some stuff you either gonna make it or you gonna crack under the pressure, baby.
I'm just saying.
I know.
You can move with it. Some people can.
I'm telling you this. If I have my arms full of food and water, I'm not bringing no air bed. And if somebody can't live without the air bed, they're going to have to stay where they at. That's crazy.
No, I'm not saying that if you can't live without it. I'm saying if you have the ability to take it with you.
If I won't even put that in my mental. If I have the ability to take an air bed that weighs about 20 to 30 pounds with me, that means I can bring 20 to 30 more pounds of food and water. I'm not going to be thinking about no air bed.
I'm thinking about not just moving, but maybe you gotta set up camp You gonna be there for a while.
Yeah, you're going to be there for a while, but it don't matter. You ain't going to be there for very long if you don't got enough food or water. You're going to be comfortably dead. I'm thinking about survival. I'm not thinking about the comforts of, because guess what? Do I bring my wool sweater or my cotton sweater?
You got bad joints.
If you got, listen, you ain't going to have no joints if you starve to death. Why are you messing with me?
Listen, I want you to look at all perspectives.
I am looking at all perspective, honey, but I'm telling you, listen, I am talking about extreme situations. If you are bugging out, you are not grabbing a big, heavy airbed.
Like if you have several people going with you and you're able, I didn't say choosing between food and a bed.
Even them. If I got several people with me, that means I got more mouths to feed. They're going to have their hands free to carry more food and water. That airbed is going to be right at the spot we left to bug out. That will be the very last thing. I will bring extra socks and drawers before I bring a airbed.
Even if it is the last thing.
What?
Even if it is the last thing, it could be one of those.
I'm not packing no airbed. If I see an airbed on my trailer, I'm throwing it off and replace it with food and water. I love you.
All I know is you better not throw my airbed nowhere.
Oh, is that your only creature comfort?
Man.
I'll make room for your airbed.
Because you're not even thinking.
You listen.
You're not even thinking about people being sick. You're not thinking about.
Right.
I'm thinking longer term. You're thinking about the immediate. I'm thinking maybe we go back and grab some things because we about to be at the bug out spot for a while.
Very true.
Stuff you're going to need.
Not an airbed though.
Whatever, man.
Whether you sick or not, and the grim reality of it is everybody ain't gonna make it. It's just the reality of the game. This ain't a fantasy. Everybody, even our loved ones, people closest to us, everybody is not going to make it.
Hey, that airbed could someday be a raft. You just never know.
But we got blow-up rafts. Boom, there you go. Your pool floaties that I got in the prep. The pool mats. Look, because you can look. Remember we used them for camp years ago? All right, there you go. We don't need no whole blow-up bed. Those you can ball up and put in your hand. You can blow them up, and you can sleep on with comfort. Boom, there you go. Win-win situation. But a queen-size mattress bed ain't with a pillow top.
Queen size?
I'll get you them pool floaties and a noodle to lay your head on. I love you. So, y'all just heard some dinner conversation before dinner. I'm not always thinking extreme, everybody. I like thinking about reality. I like thinking about reality. And I like to think about being as mobile as possible. I like to think about every pound that you have to carry is going to sustain your life. Every ounce that you carry is going to sustain and fulfill life and preserve life. It's certain things you don't even need. You don't even need a tent. You could carry a tarp with you and turn a tarp and a piece of paracord, even a branch, into a tent.
There you go. That'll replace the bed.
Really?
There you go.
So bring the airbed, but screw the tent. We just bring a tarp.
Yeah.
That's why she got me. Troll alert. Who's the troll? TLC. Call him out.
Me?
Who's the troll?
I'm trolling.
Troll alert. Who's the troll? Tell me who it is. John? Okay, I've seen him too. Wait a minute. Wait. Hold on. Okay. Okay, John is gone now, y'all. Don't worry about that. Let me tell you something. John is gone. Let me say something to you. Do you realize, do you understand sometime when you getting the most, don't even say his name no more so he can finish his load. Don't even say his name no more because he's watching this screen fumbling with himself. Don't even watch. Don't say his name no more. Okay? Because people get off on that kind of weird stuff. Don't even say his name. If your name is that, don't say your name for the rest of the night. Because I'm telling you, people is watching us, whether they're in this country or not, and they get off on that. Literally. Keep hearing their name. So, let that go. But I want you to understand something. I want you guys to understand something. The only time you get those kind of trolls is when the truth is, Steve, please stop saying his name, man. Don't say his name no more.
He might be on a delay, man.
Oh, he on a delay. My bad, Steve, but I just removed that anyway. I don't want to say his name no more. Sorry, Steve. Only time trolls like that come in is when the truth is being spoken. When reality kicks in, they don't bother you when we talking nonsense. Have you noticed that? When we talking crazy, no trolls. When we telling each other the truth and we're sharing real knowledge that's gonna save your life and keep one of us alive a little longer, that's when them weirdos come in and start putting because they know people are easily distracted. The next thing you know, we're talking about them in the room. That's all we're talking about. We're not listening no more to the knowledge. We ain't seeing the knowledge. We're talking about the troll. That's what they want. Why they play with their doggone selves. That's always a confirmation to tell me, okay, I know what I must be on the right track. Because I'm giving out too much real life scenarios, too much real stuff. Too many people is dying because of exactly what I just been talking about just now. Because they didn't know. It's something I got in my head. You know how guilty that makes me feel? And everybody can probably understand this, even though I'm not at fault. But do you know how guilty I feel sometimes having some of the knowledge that I have, and it's here floating around in my head like a fishbowl, and somebody else somewhere else just died because they didn't know something that I just got floating in here? I feel guilty about that. I know it's not my fault. And I got to tell myself sometimes it's not your fault. But if I know it, I'm going to tell you. And the reason I do that is if I give you knowledge and you don't adhere to it, then I feel like it wasn't my fault. At least I told you. See what I'm saying? That's like, look, I'm a father. I'm a husband. And when my kids bump their head, I keep telling them, stop doing that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Boom. I bumped my head. Didn't I tell you? I don't feel sorry. And they come, now I need a hug. No, you don't. Move over there. Go clean up that blood. Go over there. If I keep telling you and I keep warning you, if you bump your head, I feel better. I can sleep. I feel better, like, okay, at least I put in my 2 cents. You know? But if you holding all the knowledge inside you, how to give somebody a better perspective on life, how to make more money, how to clean your credit up, how to own land, how to prepare, how to store food, all of this stuff, how to get a better job. If I got that in my head and I'm constantly putting it on this thing, I feel better about myself. Everybody got their own way that they serve the Most High, and that's one of the things I feel that I do. That's how I do it. I'm gonna let everybody know everything. I don't know everything, but the things that I do know that could help another person, I would be a fool not to give that away. That's my word. Sorry. I got rants in my pants. I'm sorry. Sorry. I think everybody, that's part of a lot of our downfall is we keep knowledge to ourselves, whether where to get a better job, how to clean up your credit, where to get food, water, everything. We keep all this stuff to ourselves like pack rats. We've been trained to store and pack away knowledge while you sit and watch another man slowly wither away to nothing till he's gone. You got all this knowledge, you in a nice house, nice car, and all this stuff. You watching your whole community around you crumble. You is the fool. Let me see. So I don't want to be in that category. All right? So I'm sorry for my raving. Okay, I'm going to get off of here. But before I go, I'm going to show you. This video is way too long. I wanted to know what happened to everybody, your preps and everything last night. And it seemed like nobody wanted to contribute. But I am going to be putting up, people sent me a lot of 1-minute videos and pictures, and I'm about to spend the rest of my night putting those together, and I'm going to release that video in the morning. That's what I'm about to do, literally. I mean it. So tomorrow morning, you'll be able to see everybody that wanted to contribute. You can see what they did, okay? That's what I'm doing. So before I go, I guess I can show you this. The BUGOUT RV. My water tanks here. The BUGOUT RV refrigerator freezer. I guess we don't need that no more. Come on, sucker. The BUGOUT RV refrigerator freezer. I guess it'd be, yeah. It got a magnetized door. We got it at 24 degrees. Let me see if y'all can see that. It's on eco mode. I got it plugged into the Blue Eddy. We got 3 bars. It's only drawing 26 watts. And my water is good and frozen. See that? I can't see y'all. So I'm going to bring this out now. I'm going to show you something else too. I'm going to put that frozen water over here. And everybody know, look, rock solid. Don't drop that on your toe. And everybody know when we first got it, I better pour these out because they starting to expand. I got 2 gallons of frozen water in here that I got to get out. And I'm going to turn this back into a refrigerator. Yeah, they expanded. See, they was touching wall to wall. In the heat of the night, I got trouble wall to wall.
Motion detected.
In the heat of the night, yeah. Must be an ending to it all. Whoa, baby, hold on. It won't be long. Just you be strong and it be all right. In the heat of the night. Sing it. In the heat of the night. I don't know. All that crumbled up, didn't it? Rock side. See that crack too. Look, can you see? Oh, the light hitting it perfect. See it crack? Smack that. I'm showing them this thing work. Look, this thing frozen. Smack that thing. Frozen solid. I got troubles wall to wall. That was my junk back in the day. Bubba Skinner. Okay, so everybody, that was that. The solar panels, the sun done went down outside. So the solar panels ain't taking a draw anymore. They ain't facing the sun the way I had them. So as you can see, I had the solar panels up and going for about 1 hour, and they gave me 1 whole bar of energy back into the Blue Eddy. It's only being charged off the solar panels right now. So, man, you can't beat that. I just wanted to throw that out there to y'all real quick. And it's time to power up, folks. Food, water, refrigeration, sterilization, with something else, Asian. Relaxation, you think?
I don't know if that's...
I like that though, because that's where I'm about to do. So everybody, thank you, and listen close. You still got time to throw in an email to show pictures or a 1-minute video of what you did last night in your prepping, your indoor prep. If you did it outside, that's fine. You didn't have to have a tent. You could have did a 1-room shut-in. What medication? There you go, Andrea Barrington. Thank you. Thank you for that. I knew it was another Asian somewhere in there. So, please. Percolation. That ain't none of their business. That's me. You better stop percolating. I mean, you can. I'm about to get off. She percolating, y'all. I gotta go. So this is what we gonna do. Please give me those emails, and I'm gonna make a video with them if you don't mind. So everybody, I'm gonna slam them together, and I am going to release those tonight. All right. So here's the last word. The next indoor prep, we're gonna do 1 more indoor prep because of the seasons, and then we going outside. All of us outside. We're going to prep outside. And we're going to be, just to let you know, on top of our gardening, on top of our preps, on top of our storage, on top of our canning, on top of all of this, I'm going to be showing you people that specialize in each and every one of these fields, whether it's generators, canning, gardening. I'm going to be showing everybody all around, to all the people I look up to and I love watching. So keep your eyes peeled for them. I'm going to let you know. And the next outside situation, we working our way. We're going to do this all year. So you will be a little bit more in tune with yourself and what you need in a bad situation. Okay? Everybody, have a wonderful night. Be safe. Yes, my Bouge RV is 30 quarts. Yes. So everybody have a wonderful, hook lid has a 23. No, I have a 30 quart Bouge RV freezer. It's perfect size because I can pick it up and go, but it's big enough for me to have enough space. Everybody have a wonderful night. Leah Farmer 73. I love you, and I am out. All right.